So guys, welcome back. Today we'll have a look at Tangelo by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Covering most of the songs from the new album. So stay tuned and let me know what other song you want to learn. I'll just make it. When I'm with the guitar in front of you guys, I make sure that I just show you everything properly and in the easiest and the most accurate way. So same for this song, we do have a lot of chord changes. We have 4 different parts to learn, but I'll break down everything part by part for you guys. And by the way, this song is not in the standard tuning. Since I'm showing you the accurate way, the studio version, it's basically tuned half step down, which means your guitar is tuned half step down. Every string is tuned to its flat, so it'll go to towards. It's moving towards. So that's how you tune it. You got lots of free tuning apps in the App Store. You can just check out Chromatic Tuner. There's plenty and it will help you out. So E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and then E flat. That's it. So just everything tuned half step down. With that in mind, we'll start off with the introduction. So I started off with the E minor chord. For this song, I'm basically just using all the 4 fingers. I'm utilizing each and every one of them properly. I'm just mainly strumming with the thumb, and then I pluck the index with the D, middle finger for the G. Pinky is useless, the ring finger, high E string. So thumb, index, middle, ring. So I hold the E minor chord. I got 7 on A, 9 on D, 9 on G, 8 fret on B. I'll strum the E minor chord once. Only the middle 4 strings, so A, D, G, B. Then I play D, G, D. Then I go to this augmented chord of D sharp. It's pretty tricky to play. You can play it like this, any way you want. So this way I'm playing 6th fret on the A string. I got these 2 fingers on the 8th fret of the B and G, pinky on D9. It's a bit stretchy. Otherwise you can play it like this, which is a lot more easier. In that case, you need to bar your index on the 8 frets of B and G, middle finger on D9, and ring finger on 10 of the E. 11 of the E, not 10. 11 of the E. So either way is the same chord. So you do the same pattern which you did on the E minor chord, strum. Then you play D, G, D. Then you go to this chord shape, which is a G major with D on the bass. I'll have 3rd frets on E and B, middle finger on G4, and ring finger on A5. I'll strum the chord. Keep one thing in mind, that D string is beaten. I'll hit the G, B, then the G string. So G, B, G. So we have D, G, D. Again, same thing. D, G, D. Then we have G, B, G. And then we go to this chord shape. We do one dance stroke. It's a A7. I have thumb, index, middle on the 5th fret of E, D, and G. Ring finger, E, D, and B. And ring finger is on the 6th fret of the G string. So I strum it once. That's the intro. And then it goes to the verse. So the verse of the song, it goes like this. So the chord progression for the verse of the song is E minor, then C, then G, then it goes to a B7. The second line, the 4th line, and the even number of lines are same, but only the last chord, it will be replaced by a D/F sharp, which I play like this. So E minor, normal E minor chord, then C major will be 3rd fret on the A string, your pinky bar on the 5th fret of D, G, B, top E string muted, high E string muted. G major will be barring the whole 3rd fret, 4th fret on the G string, 5th fret on A and D. And then you have B7, you bar the whole 2nd fret, and then you have 4th fret on A, 4th fret on D, 4th fret on D, 4th fret on B, like this. Top E string is muted. And D/F sharp, I'm playing it like this. Index finger bar on the 2nd fret of G, B, E string, middle finger on 3rd fret of the B string, ring finger on the 4th fret of the D string. So for this song, I agree, it's more of like a bit advanced, intermediate level. It's not for beginners. So you really have to practice a lot hard to get the song. So do the pattern once for every chord. E minor, go to C, D, G, D. G major, same pattern. D, G, D. Same pattern for B7. Back to E minor, same pattern. C, G. Go to D/F sharp. It will be the same thing, but this time we play G, B, G, not D, G, D. So G, B, G. And what I noticed before moving on to the chorus, after we finish up with the 4th line, which is same as the 2nd, the D/F sharp, we play that once, and Then we add the pinky on the 4th fret of the B string. So we still have the D slash F sharp chord in the same way, but just add the pinky on the 4th fret of the B string. I strum that. I do the exact same pattern, G, B, G. So all put together, have a quick, have a just a closer look at it. That's how I play the verse. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. I just made a couple of mistakes, so just ignore that. So I'm playing the verse, just have a close look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move on to the chorus. For the chorus, the chord progression will be a C, G, E minor. It will be C, G, D, then E minor. The next line will be C, G, D, D diminished, D sharp diminished. Got it? So that's the chord progression. The last chord again gets replaced. Instead of the E minor, we play a D diminished, D sharp diminished. So the D diminished is played like this. The C major shape will be 2 frets up. It's a D major, so mute 5, 7, 7, 7. I'm playing it with the pinky. You can bar it with the ring. It's up to you. For the diminished chord, what you can do is you can just have your middle finger on 6th fret of the E string, and you can just hit the D and the B string. And if you want, you can have 5th fret on the G string, but that's optional since we are not focusing on the G string for the chorus. So it will be more of like this. E minor, so we go to C major, we start the chorus with C major, G, same pattern, D, D, then E minor, then again C, then G, D, diminished. So when you play the diminished, make sure you hit the B, D, B, or B, D, or D, B, D, not D, G, D. It will be D, B, D. Keep that in mind. So one more time, let's play the whole chorus. C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, diminished, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D. Got it? So that's pretty nice. And we have the next verse, the next chorus, the same thing, and then we have the bridge. It goes like this. So for the bridge, the chord progression will be a G augmented chord over here. So this is a new one. We have 3rd fret on the E string, 4th fret on the B and the G string, 5th fret on the D string, strum it. Quickly move on to G sharp diminished. It will be middle finger, index finger on the 6th fret of D and G. D and B. Ring and pinky will be on the G and high E string, 7 frets. Go to B minor chord. You bar the whole 7th fret. You got 9th fret on A and D. You do the same pattern which you did on the other chords like G and all. So you you strum the chord D, G, D. Go to E minor, D, G, D. Back to B minor, D, G, D, E minor. Then A minor will be just like the B minor chord, 2 frets down. So it's 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5. Same shape, just 2 frets down. Whole step down. Same pattern. Go to D, and then you go back to the G chord. So you just repeat the whole thing another time. Then you go to the intro. You just play the intro. Augmented of D sharp. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. And and when it gets to the chorus, which will be C, G, D, E minor. So now I'll play the whole bridge for you guys. Just have a look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you have intro, augmented of D sharp, so that's it for the whole song, guys. Make sure you drop me one of these. It helps me out a lot and promotes this video to other people if you find this helpful. And do subscribe, it means a lot to me. I'll just give you a quick recap for the whole song. So I'll start off with the intro. E minor, Aug, G/D, then A7. Let's go to the verse. E minor, C, G, B7, E minor, C, G, and F sharp with the D. Back to E minor, C, G, B7, E minor, C, D with F sharp, add the pinky on the 4th fret, and then you go to the chorus. C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, D augmented, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D augmented, diminished. And then you have the bridge, next verse, next pre-chorus, next verse, next chorus, then the bridge, which goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor, D, and then you go to your Aug, G, then G sharp diminished, and again B minor, E minor, E minor, minor, B, and then you go to intro, stop. Last chorus, same thing. So that's it for the whole song, guys. I'll see you guys back in the next video. Bye.